Khongsong. Was it a body shot?
It looked like a very short body shot.
It is over.
Damn, I was rooting for Khongsong. Not really. Not really.
WBA, IBF World
He is in
Champion.
agonizing pain.
It was
We're going to get you some highlights.
that it was hard to see.
End of round 1. This was the IBF
as he gets blown
mandatory.
out in the first round as a
Damn, look at him, y'all.
mandatory challenger.
He fucked up. He like, ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit, that shit hurt. Ah.
Tim, you said he
Don't
didn't
touch
need
it.
to look impressive. He just needed a win, but tonight.
Well, that's an impressive way to get rid of, you know, somebody.
I mean, he landed the right shot, the perfect shot. I mean,
We need a
this
replay.
was so quick. He executed. I mean, he executed the game plan. You know, man, jeez.
He's still down
I
there.
want to see the replay. Please, can I see the replay?
Yeah, they got to stop bullshitting around. No crowd or not. Make the Jose Ramirez fight. Do it.
It almost looked like a headbutt at the same time, but here it is. Tim, walk us through it. Let's see, the inside.
Ooh! You see that one right there? The left. Right there, like the liver.
Right to the liver. Beautiful shot.
Ooh, right there.
Right underneath the elbow. You see the right arm go out from Khongsong. He's throwing.
That's some power
He's
right there,
releasing.
yo. It was short,
Boom,
too.
and got hit in the process at the...
All right, let's talk before, oh, shit, he's still fucked up. Damn, bro. Get up, mate. Nah, that shit do hurt, though. Damn, bro. He gonna stick it. Stick it good. Ooh.
Perfectly placed, and that's exactly what you want to do against a fighter who hasn't been against top-level composition. Let's try
Came
to
all over.
test
He
the
flew
body.
all that
He's
long
still
way.
Down, can't catch his breath. And Tim, this is a guy who's taken Muay Thai kicks as a
Flew
kid,
all that long
and to
way.
get punished by a shot like that, it just goes to show you that
That's a
body
bad
shot, when
man.
connected properly, nobody can take
That's a
it.
bad man right
No
there.
one can take body shots, especially when it's well
Damn,
placed
Khongsong.
in the right position. And you saw there, he was actually throwing a punch when Josh Taylor delivered his left hand.
And like that.
So he wasn't ready. He never saw it coming. His body was exposed, and Taylor saw that.
All right, well, let's talk about it. The WBA and IBF, correct, and Jose Ramirez is the WBC and WBO champion. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. A lot of people are, are like, damn, he's still down there. He is fucked up. Like, he tried to get up. Damn, bro. Yeah, just do a little bit praying, man. So a lot of people say, why is he in there and all that? You should have fought somebody else. Now you had to fight him or he's going to be stripped. You see what I'm saying? But as far as the Jose Ramirez fight, go ahead and make it. And in my opinion, Josh Taylor beats Jose Ramirez. Josh Taylor, with his large frame, I'm wondering how long he can stay at 140 before he moves up to 147 pounds. Remember, if you don't know, Rigas Prograis looks like he's going to be moving to 147, but he can stay at 140. But it's definite that Maurice Hooker, he's up. Maurice Hooker's going to be moving to 147, and that's over. They moved over to PBC. So basically, when it comes to the top-ranked stable of fighters fights that can be easily made, even if you count Matchroom, Josh Taylor still has options between 140 and 147, especially if you talk about the potential 135 fighters that can move up or will be moving up to 140 like Teofimo Lopez won a loss against Loma. You see what I'm saying? So Josh Taylor is the real deal. I think the fight to be made for him going forward in the future is going to be Terrence Crawford. Can he beat Terrence Crawford? I'm not ready to say that. I think Terrence Crawford will be able to figure him out, but probably one of the most powerful fighters that Terrence Crawford will likely have fought. Kell Brooks got that power too. If that fight does, all right, let's get to this. Listen to the post-fight interview.
Still, the unified WBA Super and IBF Super Lightweight Champion of the World, Josh the Tartan Tornado Taylor.
Yeah, good easy work to get your mandatory out of here. Stop bullshitting around with him, you know.
Josh Taylor going over to check on his opponent.
Nice solid wreck.
Khongsong, who was just blown out by a big
They're probably going to go to
Left
commercial
hook
break.
to the liver.
Let's go look at the rankings at 140
We'll be back to talk
pounds.
more about this huge victory for Josh Taylor, who sets up that fight for an undisputed belt against Jose Ramirez. We'll be talking about that and much more when we return.
Damn, he got to sit back down. Oh, no, it hurt. It's stinging to sit down. All right, so let's start here. So once again, Jose Ramirez in his last fight against Victor Postol did not look that good. Rodriguez Prograis still at 140, ranked by the WBC, but we already talked about that. Jose Zepeda is taking on Ivan Barancek, and Jose Pedraza is up at 140 pounds now, likely looking for that winner. Mario Barrios is taking on, I forgot who, on the undercard of Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz in October the 24th, I believe is the date for that. And as you can see, even though it says this right here, I believe the gym is called Khongsong, but it's not actually his real name. And then Jack Catterall is the WBO mandatory. Now, Ramirez and Taylor have to fight, or Ramirez has to fight Jack Catterall. Simple as that, because that's the mandatory. And then what will have to happen is Catterall would have to, probably be on the undercard or take step-aside money. But that's the only way these guys can really go. You see what I'm saying? Let's see if they're going to get a post-fight interview with Josh Taylor.
What a finish from Josh Taylor, the way he dips down and just digs that left to the
I'm still watching the World Boxing Super Series at the same time, too.
Khongsong, sending him down and
oh, shit.
out. And how hurt
he couldn't get back up again.
Khongsong,
Damn.
He
done tipped over.
Under the bottom rope on his way to being placed on a stretcher.
Ooh.
And
he just got to scoot out.
Assume that he may have
broken rib.
After that body shot that the champion Josh Taylor was
he had
able
to
to
scoot
land
out
against him. And this sets up, it's got the boxing world salivating, the fight for undisputed, as now we have these two men who are very similar in terms of their age, 2 titles for each, 3 world champions face for
2 fights
Taylor,
down,
2 for Jose Ramirez,
8 to go.
And now the championship round, 24 against 54. That's the experience they have.
8 to go.
Just 17 fights. Jose Ramirez
for the night.
26 fights. And that's
remember, we're going to be moving into the Charlo card soon. 7 p.m. Eastern. It's 5:46 my time.
Because the top 5 in the division have won 94% of their fights with a combined record.
Hell, let this play through for a minute.
125, 4-3 in 132 fights. But what makes that most impressive to me is that Ramirez and Taylor sit atop the weight class. They both have a win over number 5 Victor Postol. Taylor beat number 3 Prograis and number 7 Ivan Barancek, while Ramirez has wins over number 4 Maurice Hooker and number 6 Jose Zepeda. Now, this is a weight class you know very well. After what you saw from Taylor tonight, how excited are you for the fight for undisputed?
Bernardo, that was an impressive knockout by Josh Taylor. I mean, placing a perfectly placed body shot right in the midst of the fire against Khongsong. But I have to say this. Ramirez probably could have done the same thing against Khongsong because he's a better body puncher. But I tip my hat off to Josh Taylor for getting the job done. Now it's time to move on to the fight that we all been waiting on, the undisputed. Now it's time to put up, both titles, 4 titles on the line. I want to see both these men. I want to see both these men in negotiations, if they can, as early as possible, because we need this fight to happen. I don't care where it happens. I'm willing to travel anywhere. I want to be there live, and I want to see the fight. So let's go, Josh Taylor. Great job. You got the job done. Ramirez got the job done. Now it's time to come together.
Simple as that. Make the motherfucking shit happen.
Would be Jack Catterall, who is the WBO mandatory for the belt held by Jose Ramirez. We hope cooler heads will prevail and give us an opportunity to have an undisputed champion. Now, here is the champion.
Oh, there we go.
Josh Taylor.
I was great. In the video, too. Let's listen to what he has to say. Please subscribe.
Thanks very much indeed, Paul. Josh, first question. First of all, congratulations. Let's get straight to it. There's a bit of a debate about the body shot. How good a shot was that body shot?
Well, that sank right in. I felt it was sinking in straight away. I knew from watching him on videos of him, like he swings on the break when you're in close on the clinch. He swings straight away, always with a hook or an uppercut. So I seen that coming, and I sort of like pressed in against him, like smothered him up, and then I pushed him against the ropes, and as he threw the right hand, I hit him with the left hook, which I felt sinking right in.
So you knew he was going to go down, and you knew that was it?
Yeah, I knew that was a real good shot, and I felt it sinking in. I didn't know that it hurt him to the extent until I turned around and seen him lying on the floor. But when I watched it on the replay there, you can see it sunk right in. I felt it going right through my arm, so I knew it was a good shot.
Now, it was only 2 minutes and 41 seconds of it, but I'm going to put something to you. I like the look of him. He was big, he was rangy. Okay, he left himself a bit open when he lifted his elbows up, but he looked, I'm going to ask you, was he as heavy-handed as he looked?
100%, yeah. I could go as far as saying, I know people go, aye, right, you're talking about nonsense here, but I could go as far as saying that's the heaviest puncher I've been in with as a professional. Very heavy-handed, because he came out straight away and stiff jab, and I thought he was quite strong, and then he lunged in with the 1-2, and he kind of half nicked his on the end of the shot, but never hurt us or nothing. But I felt the weight of it, straight away, so I knew he was very heavy-handed. So then that switched me on to take my time and set things up and be patient rather than go in and try and land a heavy shot straight away. I was nice and patient and set that shot up, which come off the end of the break.
And also, Ben, how big was he? I mean, he seems to not just put on a stone and a half, he seems to have gained a couple of inches.
Yeah, ginormous. He's big, he's tall, he's long. We knew going into that he was going to be a tough fighter. And we knew, and I said before all the way through, not just saying it for the sake of saying it, he was a dangerous opponent.
And that shot, the finishing shot, when that came in,
Dorticos is Breedis is pulling away against Dorticos.
Did you, like Josh, know that was it?
Watching two cards.
I didn't know that was it, but we knew that he was very, very big at the shoulders, and we spoke about him being very narrow at the waist. So it was something that we spoke about him not being as strong to the body. But it was a fantastic shot that Josh found. And Josh is a phenomenal body puncher, one of the best in the world, as he's shown again. So
now, of course, it's lovely to get a world title defence, a couple of belts, and you do 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
I cycled 10 miles today.
Nice, but did you want some more rounds? Would you have preferred?
Feeling good.
You know what? It was a great shot, lovely shot. But we've been working on the gym, and I would like to have shown what we've been working on and polishing up on. I felt great here. Just nice and patient, straight away, nice and patient and poised.
Only one round.
I would like to have shown a bit more what we've been working on and showing what Ben and I have been improving on. But you know what? You don't get paid overtime, and got him out there straight away, so I can go and get my.
I like the BT Sports setup too. There, the look with the colors and everything.
I'm looking forward to it, just relaxing there.
Yeah, you have to find somewhere.
Showtime and PBC on Fox is just bland.
That's a different story. I'm sure you'll find somewhere.
Tomorrow then.
Let's throw it forward, okay? Now you've talked about opponents going forward. Ramirez, obviously, in the dream fight would be outdoors, Edinburgh Castle next summer. Do you really want to wait another 9 months, 8 months, 7 months?
No, 100%. I want Ramirez next, 100%. He's a very good
next
champion.
win, though.
He's unbeaten like myself, hungry at the top of his game. I thought against the Postal fight, it wasn't a very good performance at all. I do feel he can perform better than that, given the circumstances. But again, I wasn't impressed with what I seen from him. Again, I want that fight now. I believe I'll whoop his ass all day long. I just believe I've got the beating of him. I've never seen anything from him that I haven't seen before.
Okay.
So, yeah,
put my phone down.
Possible. Obviously, I know the situation with the mandatory and stuff, but hopefully we can sort of get that worked out. And I would like to, for selfish and personal reasons, to get that fight next. I feel I deserve it. Been in big fight after big fight for my last 4 fights. Not ducked anyone. Never ducked a tournament like someone else. So yeah, I'm game. That I'll fight the best whenever they want. And to be honest, I would rather wait until the fans were back for that fight. It's a huge fight. I think it's one of the biggest.
Don't pivot now.
In boxing at the minute for all the belts. So a fight of that magnitude, I think it would be better with the fans there.
Yeah, but we don't know when, bro.
On these shores or in America.
And of course, you're referring there to the situation with the WBO and Ramirez with Jack Catterall, 120 odd days, probably only 90 of those days left to negotiate. Is there not a way that you can sort that out through back channels?
Breedis is putting hands on Dorticos.
It doesn't have to be all done on Twitter. You can sort. Is there a way to sort out with back channels, in your opinion?
Josh is with the best in the business in MTK, so.
100%, so I leave that to my management team. So I do believe we can probably get something sorted, but we never know. I'll leave that to my team.
Is Catterall MTK too?
To sort that out.
Then if he is, they can get it done.
I want that fight. Jack Catterall does get
Catterall get the winner.
He does deserve it. You know, I can see from his point of view as well, because he's been mandatory for a very long time, and if I was him, I wouldn't want to be waiting either and stepping aside money or whatever like that. You know, I would want my shot if I was Jack Catterall as well. So I can see where he's coming from, but personally, I want to fight next.
And that's
I want to be the man to beat him.
And in theory, you and Catterall down the line could be turned into a very big fight.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
A very big fight. Ben, I'm going to ask you this. It's only 2 minutes and 41 seconds. You've already talked about all the stuff you saw in the gym when you were in Spain and when you've been in your gym. Did you see more of that tonight? Are you as excited now as you were when you first walked through your door?
Yeah, like Josh said, it would have been nice to. The plan was to take our time. We knew he was going to be very, very heavy-handed, and the plan was to tighten the screws as the rounds went on and capitalise on the mistakes that Josh forced out of him. But obviously, I'm over the moon for it to be over and done with.
Yeah, and that's absolutely right. Josh, you were brilliant tonight, because you were brilliant in the interview and you didn't waste a punch in the ring, and you were honest as ever. I love dealing with honest fighters. What a lovely business. Josh, well done. Ben, well done.
Thank you very much.
Honest fighters, Paul. That's the tune from this evening.
All right.
Honesty.
Nothing more needs to be said on my end, or we already know what the situation is. We got to see what they're going to do. You know, of course, they want a crowd, you know. And then the Catterall situation, we going to see. But is Jack Catterall with MTK? I'm going to have to look that up. You know, I don't know about it, of course, the next time I do a video on any of this. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightFeud360.com. I got to get over to the World Boxing Super Series now. Last 2 rounds. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitter at TstreeT4Life.